Hi, guys, and welcome to Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot Channel. I am Marve. Hello. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the Marvelous Tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my YouTube members and my patrons. Guys, as you can hear, my voice is halfway there. So in an effort not to overwork it, I am going to record an intro video for you guys. And then we're going to get to all of the rest of the readings. This is going to be timestamped. You can go ahead if you're not interested in what I have to say because you don't care. You can go ahead and timestamp it and get right to your video. I had to do it like that so I didn't have to riff and do 3 million of these on top of one another. So thank you for all of your prayers, well wishes, text messages, emails. I am not 100%. I feel great, but my voice is not 100%. So I'm going to apologize to you guys in advance if you're having any troubles with hearing me, okay? It has been a whole 10 days since I have recorded. And please note that this is the first time since launching my channel back in 2017 that I have been off my channel, voice and face. So I'm extremely grateful, but it was very scary. It was strange and scary but in that time frame, guys, I want you to know that I was able to reconnect spiritually, rest, and allow my spirit guides to lead me into where I had to go and what I had to do. I got a lot of messages from you guys saying that my throat chakra was this and my throat chakra was that. I appreciate it because when you are putting yourself on a platform, you are subjected to opinions, and that's fine. I just want you to know, though, that if you know anything about Marve, I am a workaholic. So to those sister client friends that knew me, that know me personally, that I have been spiritually advising for 3-4 years, so the entire time that I have been doing this professionally, they all said the exact same thing. You just needed rest. I have been going nonstop since I started. So with Venus being in retro and with other things that happen personally, professionally, and spiritually, I had a rough fourth quarter 2021. Happy New Year, by the way. So with that being said, I was able to reconnect spiritually because I didn't have a choice. I did not have a choice, guys. So my spirit guides led me to what I needed to do. Thank you for your patience and your understanding, and my tribe pulled me through. That's why I put that message out there, pleading with you guys to pray, because mass prayer will do it. You'll be amazed. I am much better. It still goes in and out, but I think that, I'm prayed up. I'm vitamined up. I've gotten rest. I've actually probably lost about 5 pounds. You probably can't tell with the hair, but I feel like I have. And it's just been a lot of rest, rejuvenation, relaxation, so forth and so on. I'm locked and loaded. I've gotten a ton of spiritual downloads, and there's a lot going on this month. As you know, we getting into it. We're going to get right into it. I have meditated on how I'm going to bring the message, but I think that it's only fair, or who's going to go first, because I know that we're competitive on my channel. But for this first run of videos, please put your competitive nature to the side, tribe, and just listen to the messages, because they're not going to be extended. I'm not voting. I'm not going to have you guys do any voting. I am giving you the real and the raw, one video at a time, and we're going to get her done. We have a lot to contend with, and I have a lot to do. The only thing I wanted to do was focus on what these people that love you are not telling you at the top of this year. I am going to be doing a lot of many things, many little reads here and there. A couple of days ago, I told you guys that I've been doing some things on Twitter. Twitter is really going to be my focus, if you didn't know. Instagram is, I'm pretty active over there, but not the way that I want, not the way that I used to be. But Twitter is my focus. I want you guys to go over there. If you're watching this, go follow me over there. You got 2 of 3 cards in a 3-card pool for the top of the year. Beautiful. And I'm going to pull the 3rd card and add it. As I told you on the community tab, when you find your sun, moon, and rising, click to show this thread so it can give you the entire message. Twitter is a little tricky if that's not your thing and not your jam, but Twitter has an amazing spiritual following, and I want to tap into more ways of reaching people. So some of you guys, especially my Libras, already follow me over there. Go and do that. So again, thank you for your patience, your understanding, and all of the prayers from my tribe for pulling me through. Follow me on Twitter. Watch for big things over there. Go follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me over there. My focus is going to be for this quarter, especially other social media platforms, that I have all of them, but just making sure that I tap into those followers, because I have people over there. Don't let followers and views deter you guys from looking at content. That just means that many people watch, but it doesn't diminish the quality. And my viewers know that. Okay, so we're not shallow over here on this channel. So don't let the, I don't know, 400 and something followers on Twitter throw you off. Because honestly, I look at the launch. I launched Twitter, I want to say back in 2013, and it's just, I never really liked the formatting, but obviously I'm growing. Okay. In closing, there's going to be some really good things coming up. I'm not going to bore you with all of those things now. You're going to see incremental changes. Some things I had promised for in 2021, but I didn't get an opportunity to launch those things because I was literally on my behind. And so I wanted to thank you guys for your patience. You're going to see this at the top of every one of these videos. Therefore, I did not have to riff and say 12 different things again to 12 different zodiacs and their followers and, their cross watchers. And last but not least, I think I cut myself off earlier. We're going to start with Libra. Why? Because the only thing that I was able to get up in the second half of the month of December 2021 was Capricorn and Taurus. It's not a conspiracy theory. I couldn't talk. Literally. It was hard to talk. There was no voice. My singing voice is still gone. No, there's nothing wrong with my throat, by the way. So I think I'm just going to take it that this was time. I've already explained that for me to just, it was time. Wipe out. So I'm going to start with Libra. Again, because Libra was the 3rd video and got cut off. I've been thinking about this, and I think that it's best for me to start in the same order that I ended. Once I'm done with all of the videos, and I will do Libra first, then I'll go back Capricorn, Taurus, and then do the rest of them. I just feel like Libra got a bad rap because they were so close to being first. So that's where I'm going to start, okay? After this, we will resume our voting. This is what I'm doing. Thank you guys, and I will see you in your video. Thank you for your prayers again and your patience. Bye, guys. Hi, guys, and welcome to your January 2022. I hope I didn't say 2021 in the other video. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless reading, first half of the month. Thank you guys for your patience. Let's go ahead and get started. We will not be clarifying. We will not be voting. We're going old school. Me, you, and the cards. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Taurus. I realized that I was supposed to do Capricorn first, going in line with what I had already stated in the Libra video, but I felt compelled to do your cards because when I had the cards in my hand and when I was shuffling, 4 cards came out and I felt compelled to say that they were for you. The card that we're leading with is a beautiful Ace of Wands. If you're new here with me, I am Marve, which you already know that because you watched the intro. I feel compelled to say hello to you again. If you're new here with me, thank you for stopping by. You're returning. Hello. Consider becoming a patron. Check me out. Readings are wide open. And we're going to go ahead and get it cracking. I have a lot that I want to convey to you. Taurus, of course, you, just like Libra, have been on my brain and on my heart because I am you and you and me are me. We are cut from the same cloth, just like Caps. But I want to say that I'm feeling your pain. And when I look at what we're leading this card with, or what this reading with, and what your person isn't telling you, I know that this individual is ready to get back to passion, ready to get back to all of the things that made them fall in love with you, all of the things that make you lovable. You are connecting possibly with strong fire. This is also in this particular deck, the Strength card, Taurus, let's get rocking. They feel as if they're trying to be strong and deal with what they have been dealt. Deal with the hand that they have been dealt. Something kicked off for you guys back in December when I shut down. There was a lot that went on that weekend. One of the things that was very prevalent, and those affirmations are on my website because I did not get an opportunity to go live. Sometimes in my best effort, I want to come to you live every full and new moon. Unfortunately, some of them take a toll on me a little bit more than the others. I didn't realize the effect that that particular full moon was going to have on my individual communication. However, I know collectively we have all been basically chewing each other's heads off. A full moon in Gemini, although it is good in for a lot of reasons, any full moon brings things to a close, culmination, end, acknowledged, adjust, or release. But it also resembles a Mercury retrograde, which we're gearing up for. We're already in post retrograde, okay? It already started on the 29th of December. So from the 18th up until when it actually went into that official post, it's been going down. Heads have been rolling and things have been said. This person is no exception. The next card, and all 4 of these came out by themselves on top of one another and flew across the room. They need to be conveyed to you. If you are looking at the fact that this person is being strong and they are also in their energy, wanting to do so much, but having to be strong at the same time. They're bundling up their energy for you because they're in love with you. They want a new beginning. We're starting this, we're leading the reading with an ace. The next energy is an ace. They want a new beginning. Come what may, Taurus, whatever you said, whatever wasn't said. I know you put the kibosh on something because a lot of things regarding communication or lack thereof came to a close. the energy of that full moon carries over into the new year. This is the reason why I tell you guys that although the Gregorian calendar says 1/1 is the start of the new year, we know 2/1, some of us anyway, when is the start of, I feel, my opinion, that's really when the start of the new year is. And that's when we're having our tarot party. Details for that in another, you'll see it. We're going to go live and talk about it. They're in love. Not only does this feel like in love, because let me preface, Taurus, there's always this crap about, oh, this person's in love with me. Listen, there is a such thing from a realistic perspective, Taurus to Taurus. Listen, this love already existed. They just want to start over again. It's true that you need to maintain love that you have and find ways to revamp that love so it doesn't get stale. But this is a love that never stops. The Ace of Cups doesn't represent the fact that the person fell in love with you. The Ace of Cups represents the fact that the person wants another chance with you, another chance at love with you. All right. In addition to that, the heart place indicates to us that just like with Libra, this person is leading in the heart with truth this time, a new perspective, a new truth and found justice that they never looked at before, a new way with the Ace of Swords of looking at things, not looking at love through love, looking at love from a standpoint of a newfound perspective on this love, which indicates to me that you guys have been here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times almost. You had to, because when you get to the 10, that's it. It resets. They want to reset and a restart at love with you. Okay? They were not honest. No, they were not honest. This is the 7 of Swords. They were not honest with how they felt. They were not honest with why they were not honest about what they felt. They didn't carry you the way you needed to be carried. They took your love for granted. They took this for granted. 3 aces. They took your love for granted. We lead with an Ace of Wands, fire. We then move into an Ace of Cups, water. We then move into an Ace of Swords, air, just to show the next card, I effed up. I deceived Taurus. I know that we can move forward. This is also the Chariot. We got fire, we got water, we got air, and now we have double air. However, the undercurrent and undertone of this card is water, Cancer. Somebody, somewhere in your energy is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Doesn't matter. Okay? Let's go ahead and give this another shuffle. This person knows that they can be the things that you need them to be. Why did they lie? Is a good question. Why could they not be honest with you and tell you that they wanted another chance in love with you? They want another chance at love with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know why? Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. You guys talked about Taurus moving in together. You talked about moving in together. You talked about taking the relationship to the next level. They were not interested. They lied. You wanted passion. You advocated for love. You wanted to discuss things. You wanted forward motion. They lied. They lied about the whole damn thing. They lied. They've been in love with you and have wanted the exact same goddamn things that you have wanted the entire time, but they lied. Question is why? Now to get down to why, now we're going to reveal the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck. The top of the deck is going to give us a little bit more insight as to what's going on. But I'm going to pull a bottom. I want to see What changed in December? What was the full moon moment? Maybe you got to a point, and what I'm noticing about a lot of you guys is you just got to the point where you stopped communicating. I'm not talking about this with you anymore. You don't want newness and innovation and forward movement. I am a Taurus. I need to know what we're doing. I need to know what 5 years looks like. You don't want to do that, but guess what? They've been lying the whole damn time because they do. It's not funny, but it's funny. They've been deceiving you for so long, and they just thought that you would sit and you would just go with it, and you would go with it, and you would go with it until you didn't go with it anymore. I think that you got to a point, Taurus, where you just cut it off. You blindsided them. They were not ready for that, okay? Our top of the deck is a clear indication to me of what this person goes through. Our Five of Wands indicates that there is conflict, quarreling, and competition. Our Five of Wands indicates that this person is conflicted. It also is a clear indication to me that there is some things that are beyond your control that is in their path and that they have to deal with independent of you. This is also the card or major arcana. This is the devil. They have allowed themselves to be trapped and held down with thoughts, patterns, and things that no longer serve them. Okay? And because you got the devil, I am going to clarify this, although I said no clarification, because I want to give you another layer for this. The clarification is going to break down. We already know, what it is. But actually, I think more so than ever, the clarification definitely will break down some of the levels of the devil that they're dealing with, some of the attachment issues. I believe that it's karmic contracts. I believe that it is past relationships. But I'm also looking at the way that they screwed this up and sabotage what they really want. The fact that they were unable just to say that they wanted this with you when they knew that they wanted it, but they fought you anyway. This is something psychological. No card is going to cure that. Okay. If this person is willing to bare their soul to you, Taurus, and decide that they want to fix it, and you feel that they have struck your soul in a way where they are being honest and you want to work with them, then you also know what the next steps look like for you. Okay. I am going to clarify this before we move into the bottom. The bottom of the deck, I would like, and you know what just popped out? Stop playing with me today, Spirit, which is new patterns. Didn't I just get through saying that they just have a way of doing things and they never, until they met you, even gave 3 F's about those patterns because nobody challenged them before you came to the party. Do things differently in order to bring health and vitality in your love life. We're going to put that back in here and we're going to shuffle. And I want to give Spirit just a couple of cards or one, whatever you decide to give me today. Highlight what in this devil. This person sulks. They don't talk. They withhold. They're overthinkers. All right. They're not thinking with love because the love exists. They're thinking with logic this time. They're trying to strategically figure out a way to get you back. They know that they got to come with this. What I am concerned about here is why. That's because of this. Lessons of Neptune. All right. So Neptune creates illusions, deception. So again, we're going to stop. I think that's enough. That is enough. I want to say for the record that there is something with your sexuality. You guys did and do continue to have a sacred sacred sexual intimacy. It's sacred. That lets you know that this is your divine partner. Pause. I know you like the way that sounds. This is what they're doing to themselves. It came out in Libra's video as well. When we are in a 7 of Swords, Why are we lying? Why are we deceiving? What if a person believes this deception themselves? What makes you think that they're not going to express that to you? I mean, I was talking to a client and I reference these. Listen, these conversations, I'm telling you guys, readings are open, by the way. Book accordingly. We're running out of appointments this month because there was a lot of my clients that pre-booked in December. If I can just cut myself off. And it's so funny that I was dealing with a client and she was like, look, I'm not finna get to the point where I can't get in with you, Marv. See, it's just funny, but if you are a Marvelous Tribe member, you've been rocking with me, and I read for you. If I'm your spiritual advisor, you already know how we go. I'm not about to argue with y'all, okay? And no, I'm not doing it. It was funny though. I say, well, book accordingly. I'm not doing that because I'm trying to take your money. I'm just doing that because I know that these weekends fill up quickly. I mean, if I got thousands of eyes on the video and I really am only, it sounds like a lot, but I'm really only reading maybe, especially now that the weekdays are gone, 50 readings a month. And when you think about that, that's not a lot because I took nights away. I had to scale down because I have other things going on. So book accordingly. Back to the reading. I talked about the Seven of Swords, and I talked about it in a way where it's obvious. Okay, deception, lying. I mean, the traditional imagery shows, this individual, two swords in hand, five in the back, running, making sure you don't see them. Okay, but what is not highlighted is the deception of self. And in that client session, circling back around to the comment, if you a lie to your mama and daddy, then you a lie to me. So, I'm just saying, like, I want you to think about the chain of command. Love is not going to stop a person from being deceptive if they're lying to themselves about how they feel. You honestly have some people out there that has to lose Taurus before they understand. Back to the point, denial, illusion, and deception of self or by another. Self-love is important. Boundaries are important. And detachment is important. This is what it is, okay? Now, that also lets me know that if there's Neptune in the play, somebody is dealing with Pisces. I'm sorry to let you know. And I'm going to throw you those praying hands, okay? Because this is what it's all about. Now, Jupiter is going to be moving as Pisces, and that's going to be good for some of us, but you're still going to have to use your discernment. Okay? This is what we're dealing with. All right, we got our pattern. I think that it's just the self-deception of mind, which in turn brings a lot of patterns to the forefront that probably has been very hurtful for you. If we look at the back, we do have it now. So you got tired. And I'm not going to necessarily say that the card underneath kind of represents you, but it kind of lets me know where you are. This is the Jack of Spades. Okay? We're talking about the Knight of Swords. This knight is not playing. I mean, from a perspective that is bad, if we want to put it in terms of good and bad, sometimes you have to bring out that Knight of Swords. In cartomancy or playing card divination, obviously the Jack of Spades is not the greatest. You probably had to go below where you wanted to go, Taurus. My heart goes out to you because I understand how hard that is. When someone puts you in a position where they did not hear you when you were trying to talk, but they heard you when you started yelling. That's terrible. The devil is at the top. They do have some bad habits. They have some things that they need to shed. And right now, I'm gonna go in with a the luminous numinous astro deck. I want to get a feel for house, planet, influencing of something that this person may be experiencing, just to give us one extra level. These are fun. They keep giving me two. Mars. Oh, wow. You came out. You're on their mind. Mars, they need to take some action. They need to take action. And they know that they need to take action. They do know that they're wrong. And obviously you're on the mind because the Taurus came out. You are their bombshell. You brought something to the table that they were not used to getting, honey. And let me tell you, I will bet the farm. They're not done. When you look at both of these, they need to take action. And if we actually reveal what's on the top, Scorpio is here. Need I say more? I have talked to you guys about Taurus and Scorpio connections. Now, let me preface that when I called you guys to action. If this is your jam, go ahead and book a reading. Let's find out how your story ends. Make no mistake. This person screwed up. Active connections. Don't make me, guys, go into my crystal ball. And I normally don't have to tell you guys that, but there were some things that I have not spoke about that happened when I was dealing with my issues with my voice and when the business was closed. I think that people just don't know what tarot is. I'm not the psychic hotline. You know the type of style. If you're here and you are my client, you know that. If you're new to me, if this is your issue and you want to know more, and there is a Taurus and Scorpio connection, active connection, please, because that's what this is. You got tired, you cut it off. Active. I'm talking about within the last month. If it goes beyond that, then it slightly changes. I'm not saying that I'm not going to read you. I'm just saying clear your expectations before you book Marve. We don't do that over here. Um, I'm not concerned what your friend said, what your auntie said. Then you need to go back to those individuals because we do things over here out of realism, not fantasy. I use my cards responsibly, not to tell you whether the guy in 3B that you never had a conversation with, you don't have an active connection with, but you think he may be a Scorpio. Come on, guys. It's 2000 and it is 22. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do it the right way. All right. So, barring aside that you didn't deserve that Taurus collective, but I'm just saying I said this before and it triggered me. I'm sorry. This person wants another shot at love. And let me say that I think that they're going to be coming forward with this confession. This is what's in their heart. The deception is of self, first and foremost. And once they realize that self-deception, which they are because we got logic in the heart, then who do you think the first person that they're going to reach out to while spirit is working on them, while they're dealing with their lessons of Neptune? All right. This is what I'm saying. Okay. We got major arcana here. We got strength. Okay. We have the Chariot and we have the Devil. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. It is always a pleasure. Please look out for other goodies that I have coming your way. Everything that got halted is being revamped. I know, Taurus, that there was some things that I promised. We're going to get to that for you guys. I apologize. Third quarter was an MF. Fourth quarter of 2021 was an MFer, and you guys already know that, especially if you have my placements. So please be patient. And this has been your reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.